Alright guys, today we have here the brand new vivo V70 that just launched here in Malaysia. Pricing starts from under 2,000 ringgit, that is RM1,999 specifically. And you can think of this device as sort of a mid-range or upper mid-range device depending on how you look at it, because it does come with those Zeiss cameras at the back. So let's just jump over to the table real quick so we can get up close and see what this device has to offer and if this device is for you. Let's go. Alright guys, so now that we are at the desk, let's take a closer look at the vivo V70 and what you can really expect. Now this setup is to give you sort of like a POV kind of experience, so you can actually learn about the phone together with me. Alright, so starting off with the design, this is supposedly called Glow or Sunset Glow because the back panel here actually has sort of like a gradient whenever you shift it from left to right. Notice that if you tilt it a bit more, you can also see some kind of like textures going on at the back, and those are all printed onto the back panel. You don't actually feel it because it's very smooth to the touch. It's completely matte out, and because it's a light colored texture, that means no fingerprints will be seen at the back here. Now what I like about it is also a very nice detail that we can find in the camera bump. Now I'm just going to pull it real close here so you can see that this little Zeiss logo, guys, is actually etched into this camera bump. A very nice detail. It's not just printed on. I think Vivo has done quite a nice job here and making this entire camera bump look very classy and very premium. It's all flat, by the way. This year, the V70 is in a more compact form factor, and that's because it no longer has that curved display. So everything is flat now. You have this flat back panel, the flat camera bump. Look at how nice it is. You also have these flat frames, and overall, it just gives you a more comfortable holding experience in hand because it's a bit more compact. Now, moving on, in terms of the durability, you can expect this to be IP68 as well as 69 rated. That means, you can put it through any kind of water, splash it with jets and all that, and it will still hold up. Now moving over to the front, just a quick note on the display itself. This is actually slightly smaller than last year because it lost those curved edges at the side, but I do prefer this. It's a 6.59-inch 1.5K OLED display that refreshes at 120 Hz. Furthermore, if you just take a closer look at the bezels, not only is it really thin at just 1.25mm, but it's also very symmetrical all around. So it's a very good display here. Definitely gets bright enough outdoors whenever you're taking those photos, and just good enough for you to browse the pictures as well as play games occasionally on the device. Now let's move on to the main star of the show here, which is actually all about those cameras at the back. Now the sensor setup is actually very similar to last gen. What you do get here is a 50 megapixel main sensor, has this Zeiss tuning, OIS and all that, but more importantly, it's all about that 50 megapixel Zeiss super telephoto lens. Now this is a Sony IMX882 sensor. It's a 1/1.95 inch unit, and it's still the largest in its segment. Now what's good about this sensor is that it allows you to take really nice kind of stage photos. So for instance, I was actually out and about in a very dark scenario where I captured a lot of photos of this fireboy performing, and it was actually able to take in some really nice shots. Like, take a look at all these photos, guys. These are unedited and they're actually very fast even in low light conditions. So much so that even though they were jumping up and down with those fires in hand, it was still able to capture in a very nice photo where it actually stopped the motion. Now when it comes to video, it does support that 4k60fps, so if you want that really nice, smooth, fluid, high quality video, you can also get that with the vivo V70. Now another really cool thing about this camera here is that, again, it does come with that portrait mode, improved, I would say. So again, I was actually around at night checking out some buskers in Bukit Bintang, and I was actually able to capture in some really nice photos of the street performer. You can see that it was actually able to capture in really natural skin tones while also having a very nice soft background blur that is very reminiscent of Zeiss photos. So how you get those really nice background blur is actually very simple. Just like on other Vivo flagship devices, you can actually customize the kind of background blur that you prefer directly from the settings itself and get those really artistic, cinematic kind of photos. Finally, it's also worth mentioning that these photos all come with those Zeiss natural color. That means that it's emphasizing on authentic, true-to-life color processing that avoids that artificial, over-edited kind of look. Now, when it comes to editing your photos on the go, I also noticed that the vivo V70 does come with a lot of handy tools. So in terms of the AI ones, you do have your AI erase, AI UHD that makes the photo even more high resolution. You have AI expansion that expands the entire photo, and AI color adjustment, which I use quite a lot because it automatically edits the photo for me to give a better outlook. If you're looking for other settings, you can also just browse through the adjustments over here where you can do a lot of fine tuning. There's also a ton of different filters, beauty modes and all that directly from the photo app itself. So again, editing photos directly on the vivo V70 is a very easy process because all the tools is built into the photo gallery app without you having to download any external third-party application. Now moving on, in terms of the performance side of things, this device here is powered by the Snapdragon 7 Gen 4, but what has been upgraded is things that you can't really see. That is, for instance, the RAM now is LPDDR5X, and the storage is now fast storage UFS 4.1, and that makes loading all the pictures within my device here very quick and speedy. Previously, when you just scroll like this, you will have to wait for the photo to load, but now everything just launches very quickly, and I think that's very handy. Furthermore, the battery in here is still a 6500 mAh unit, very large, although the size has gone more compact, and it does support that 90-watt fast charge whereby you do get the charger directly in the box. So there you have it. That pretty much sums up our very quick look at the vivo V70. Again, a pretty nice mid-range or upper mid-range device with that pretty strong cameras at the back, now in an overall smaller, more compact form factor. Anyway, let me know what you think about this device. Is this something that you are looking for? If you have any further questions, feel free to leave a comment down below as well. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Do take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.